Barnsley away, FA Cup, you got 10 changes, everyone's got a chance to impress the manager. That was rubbish. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Chels Daft here, back with another video on the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you also hit that button for notifications so you're notified when my videos come out. Barnsley 0, Chelsea won last night. And to say it was woeful is an understatement. Now, I've looked around this morning, I haven't watched people's videos. There's other Chelsea content creators, and bless them, love them all. I think they're all great. George, Football Therapy, Blue Lions TV, everyone. And they've all had pretty much the same message, that the academy saved us. It didn't, really. It was just a move that should have been happening on a constant basis that didn't happen till late. But by then, Kepa had saved us with a point-blank save in the first half. And that's the honest truth. Tammy stepped up and scored, didn't do much else other than that. The only player I thought to come out of that game with any sort of real sense of I actually played well and I impressed the manager was Billy Gilmour. And I thought Billy Gilmour, despite the fact at times he maybe gave the ball away, wasn't aware of someone right behind him. But that's down to people calling him and telling him. I actually thought he was busy and his use of the ball was good. He looked comfortable, he looked composed, he was popping it about as he should. And that was about it. Everybody else was average. Nobody was above a 6 for me. And that the biggest two disappointments in that game for me was Christian Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech. Now, I know it's Yorkshire, up north on a cold, wet Thursday night on a pitch that had been waterlogged the weekend before that they couldn't play the game on. But this is a chance for you guys to go out there and to give the manager something to think about. We've seen that he doesn't make a lot of changes. In the previous games that he's played the 3-4-3, the back three, apart from the injury to Thiago Silva, is pretty much there, set in stone for the time being, for the experienced back three and Rudiger's experience, Thiago Silva's wealth of experience, and Cesar Azpilicueta's wealth of experience. In fact, saying that, you could even say that Kepa was probably a 7 or an 8 yesterday. So Kepa and Gilmour are probably the ones that impressed the manager. Just thinking about it as I'm doing this video. Middle of midfield, N'Golo Conte was busy, but no real sort of, he got back in when he needed to. He did the basics. That was a 6. I thought Emerson didn't really do a lot. He was playing as part of a back three. Didn't really do a lot. Impressed, really. Zuma coming in did okay. Christensen, before he got his knock, was alright. Wasn't too bad. Rudiger come in second half. Wasn't bad. Wasn't great. Wasn't bad. That's all of them. Weren't great. Weren't bad. Pretty average. And then you look at the wing backs. Alonso, average. Callum had one of those games where there was no real end product from him, and you expect more. At times he would beat somebody, but then the final ball was woeful. It was lacking. It was in the wrong area, or he couldn't beat the defender. Like there's an incident in the first half where he could have played Tammy in, didn't get the cross right. It made it easy for the defender to clear it. I don't like being negative on these videos, but I just can't believe that the players that were given, 10 players were given a chance to impress yesterday, and only 2 have come out of it with any sort of real sense of the fact, I played well and hopefully I've impressed the manager. As I say, Kepa was point blank save and he looked calm and composed on the ball. He dealt with everything that was in the air, punched away when he needed to. He looked okay. And Billy Gilmour, who kept rotating the ball, kept trying to look for quick passes. Everybody else was just... Tammy up top, what else? He did all right. Should have had a penalty first half, definitely. Scored the goal that was put on the plate for him, let's be honest. Apart from that, hold up wasn't bad, wasn't great, wasn't bad though. But again, Hakim Ziyech and Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic looked about a yard off the pace. Obviously, he needs to be playing games regularly to get that match fitness back in. He just looked a yard short yesterday, and he was just tackled or pushed off the ball too easy. I know it takes confidence to play these games and to get your momentum and your rhythm, but Hakim Ziyech was the biggest disappointment for me yesterday, and his body language wasn't great. You could see the frustration with him. I don't know if it's this thing where I could be way off. I'm just in my head. Is he sort of looking at a bogged pitch and cold Thursday playing a championship team thinking I'm above this and what am I doing playing here? Maybe, maybe not, but maybe. But if you've not been given much of a chance in the last couple of games, you were left out against Burnley, you were left on the bench against Tottenham, you were left on the bench against Sheffield United, you got a chance to play as a number 10, impose yourself on that game, dictate what we were doing going forward, and he was non-existent, and that's got to be a real concern for the manager. We know what he can do, Hakim Ziyech. He was just, if I said that Pulisic was a yard off it, this bloke was 5 yards off it yesterday. There was one good move with Callum where a ball's fizzed into him, Ziyech, and first time he played Callum in down the line, I think it was when the cross for Tammy wasn't good enough in the first half. But that was about it, and it was just such a poor game. It really was, and we got the goal and we got through, and that's the positive. The positive, there's 2 positives. 3, Kepa, Billy Gilmour, the fact we won the game, ground out the result, and we're, Thomas Tuchel still remains unbeaten, another clean sheet, and the fact that the draw is seen as brilliant. We got Sheffield United at home. You got Bournemouth, Southampton, but the other big guns are there to play each other. Leicester United, Everton, Man City. We've avoided them, so hopefully, touch wood, we can step it up, and by the time we play them in a quarter final, we've got a good chance of getting through to the semis. But you're looking for what Thomas Tuchel was going to do yesterday. He makes 10 changes. They're given a massive opportunity to impress him, and it was woeful. So that's it from me. Just honest. We've got to be honest now and just tell it how it is. And, Academy didn't save us. Tammy scored a good goal, which we should have been doing all game. Just because Reece James and Billy linked up and Reece James put the cross in doesn't mean the Academy saved us. It was just a move that should have been happening all game long. Callum didn't do it. Tammy didn't do much else. So, I'm just being honest. So, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And if you have, drop a like on it for me. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss when my videos come out. And let me know in the comment section what you think of my reaction to the game and what your reaction to the game was. Thanks for watching. Have a good Friday. See you guys tomorrow.